Are you secretly wasting your time in the gym? You lift, you sweat, you feel tired, but your body barely changes. The problem usually isn't effort, it's not having a clear plan for resistance training and muscle building. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to build muscle using a simple, science-based full-body workout approach you can stick to, even with a busy schedule. You'll learn the core principles behind effective resistance training, how to structure your sessions, and how to progress without burning out or getting hurt. By the end, you won't just copy random exercises, you'll understand the system that actually drives muscle growth and strength. Before any full-body workout plan, you need to understand the engine of all muscle building: progressive overload. Your body only grows when it's forced to do a little more than it's used to, not once in a while, but consistently over time. Progressive overload in resistance training simply means you gradually increase the challenge so your body has no choice but to adapt. You can do this in 3 simple, safe ways. First, add a small amount of weight while keeping your form clean. Second, add reps within a set rep range. For example, if your goal is 8 to 10 reps, hit 8 this week, 9 next week, then 10, and only then bump the weight. Third, slowly add sets or total work for key exercises once you're recovering well. This turns your training into a clear, trackable plan instead of random guessing about how to build muscle. The biggest mistakes? Jumping weights too fast just to feel heavy, letting your technique fall apart, and chasing soreness instead of progress. Real progress is seeing your numbers rise over weeks and months. More weight, more reps, same or better form. That's how a smart resistance training plan quietly transforms your physique. Now, let's turn this into a plan you can actually follow. If you're busy, a well-designed full-body workout is the most efficient way to train. Instead of smashing one muscle group and waiting a week to hit it again, you train your whole body multiple times per week, sending a frequent grow signal without living in the gym. This is one of the simplest, most sustainable ways to approach resistance training and muscle building. Here's an easy 3-day template. Workout A, Workout B, Workout C. Each session starts with one heavy lower body movement, like squats or lunges, one upper body push, like bench or overhead press, and one upper body pull, like rows or pull-ups. After that, you add 2 to 3 accessory exercises for areas you want to bring up: shoulders, arms, glutes, or core. Most of your main lifts will sit around 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 12 reps, which is a great range if your goal is how to build muscle and strength at the same time. Over the week, you end up with roughly 10 to 16 solid sets for every major muscle group, enough volume to grow without crushing your recovery. If you can train 4 days per week, keep the same idea, just spread it out. 2 days can be a little heavier with lower reps, and 2 days a bit lighter with higher reps and more pump work. The key is that every session hits your whole body, but you don't hammer the exact same pattern hard 2 days in a row. With this structure, you walk into the gym knowing exactly what to do. Your resistance training is focused instead of random, and your full-body workout becomes a clear, repeatable system for muscle building.
Now let's talk about the lifts that should carry most of the weight in your resistance training plan: squats, deadlifts, bench presses, and overhead presses. These big compound movements hit a lot of muscle at once, let you apply progressive overload easily, and give your full body workout a solid backbone. If you're serious about muscle building and you're wondering how to build muscle without wasting time, mastering these 4 is one of the fastest shortcuts. For the squat, think strong tripod base, then sit down between your hips. Plant your feet about shoulder width, grip the floor with your toes, brace your core, and sit down and back as if into a chair. Keep your knees tracking over your toes, chest up but not exaggerated, then drive through the middle of your foot to stand tall. If a barbell back squat feels awkward at first, start with goblet squats, holding a dumbbell at your chest, and focus on control before loading heavy. For the deadlift, think push the floor away and hinge, don't squat the weight up. Stand with the bar over midfoot, push your hips back, then bend your knees just enough to grip the bar. Keep your back flat, lats tight, and stand up by driving your hips forward. Lower by hinging back again. Romanian deadlifts or trap bar deadlifts are great options if conventional deadlifts bother your back. On the bench press, pull your shoulder blades back and down into the bench, plant your feet, and lower the bar to around your lower chest with your elbows at a comfortable angle, not flared straight out. Light touch on the chest, then press back up in a smooth arc. If your shoulders complain, use dumbbells or a slight incline. For the overhead press, squeeze your glutes, brace your core, and press the weight straight overhead so it finishes over the middle of your foot, not in front of you. Move your head slightly back as the bar passes, then get under it at the top. If you find yourself leaning way back, the weight is too heavy for good form. You don't have to use every version of every lift, but you should have some kind of squat pattern, hinge pattern, press, and pull at the center of your plan. Nail these basics, progress them slowly, and your full body workout will do more for your physique than any fancy machine ever could. All of this training only works if you give your body what it needs to recover. Lifting is the stress, recovery is where the actual muscle building happens. If you're doing all this resistance training and following a smart full body workout plan, but ignoring sleep and nutrition, you're leaving a lot of gains on the table. First, protein. A solid target for most people trying to figure out how to build muscle is around 1.6 to 2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. If you weigh 70 kilos, that's roughly 110 to 150 grams of protein. Split that across 3 to 4 meals with a decent protein source each time. Meat, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, tofu, tempeh, or a simple protein shake. Don't stress about a tiny post-workout window. What matters most is hitting your daily total consistently so your body has the raw material it needs to grow from your full body workout sessions. Next, sleep. Aim for around 7 to 9 hours per night. This is when your body repairs muscle tissue, balances hormones, and locks in the benefits of your training. Simple habits like a regular sleep schedule, a darker, cooler room, and putting your phone away before bed will do more for your physique than one extra junk workout. If you're always tired, sore, and your lifts are stalling, that's usually recovery, not a lack of effort holding your muscle building back. Finally, respect rest days. At least 1 to 2 days per week should be away from heavy lifting. Light walks, stretching, or mobility are perfect. Think of it this way. The goal of your program isn't to be destroyed all the time. It's to accumulate weeks and months of solid, repeatable work. When your resistance training, nutrition, sleep, and rest days line up, your body finally has a clear message: grow stronger, build muscle, and stay ready for the next session. That's how to build muscle in a way that's not just intense, but actually sustainable. So here's the big picture. You don't need a secret exercise or a crazy split to change your body. You need a clear plan and the patience to follow it. A simple, structured, full-body workout built around big, compound lifts combined with progressive overload, solid protein, and decent sleep is more than enough to drive serious muscle building over the next few months. If you've been confused about how to build muscle, I hope this broke it down in a way that finally feels doable. Now it's your turn. Don't just watch this and move on to the next video. Pause, grab a notebook or your notes app, and write out your first week of training. 3 to 4 full-body sessions, your main lifts, your sets and reps, and your daily protein target. Commit to running that plan for at least 8 to 12 weeks instead of restarting every Monday. That consistency is where resistance training really starts to pay off. If this video helped you see your training differently, do me a favor. Hit like so more people see it, subscribe if you want more no BS breakdowns on muscle building and strength, and drop a comment telling me what you're working on right now. If you want me to put together a full, plug-and-play 3-day or 4-day full-body workout program you can follow, type program in the comments, and I'll make a video walking through it step by step. Your future self, the stronger, more confident version of you, is going to be glad you started today.